I'm Barry Sandoval. I've put aside my cape and cowl for just a minute to show you some highlights of our upcoming auction. Let's get right to it. The big highlight of our auction is the Magic Woo collection, and here's the most notable book. It's Suspense Comics number 3, graded 9.0. This is the copy pictured in Gerber's photojournal, and it used to belong to Ernie Gerber, in fact. It's the nicest copy known to exist, and it's the book that everyone wanted to look at the San Diego Con. The second most popular book at that con was this Fantastic Comics number 1 from the Lamont Larson collection. And how often do you see a Fox book in 9.4? Now here's a big key. It's All-American Comics number 16, first appearance of Green Lantern. It's graded 6.5. There were only 2 unrestored copies graded higher by CGC. Action Comics number 23, this one's tied for the highest grade CGC has assigned, and it's the first appearance of Luthor, back before he even had the first name Lex, and he is going to be one of the villains in the upcoming Batman-Superman movie. Now moving on to 1945, it's great, it's weird. It's Punch Comics number 12. Only 1 copy has been graded higher. On to 1959, Our Army at War number 83. Probably the most desirable of all war comics. This is the first true appearance of Sergeant Rock. This is from an original owner collection out in California. And as you may know, you never see this book in high grade. Now this next one isn't easy to find in high grade either. It's Hulk 1, graded 7.5. And of course the first appearance of the Hulk. Now let's talk about the Haight-Ashbury pedigree collection. This is the only pedigree that CGC recognizes that's all underground comics. As you probably know, most of the pedigree collections there are don't even have one single underground in them. Now, as the name would indicate, this collection originated in San Francisco, and the condition of these is remarkable. Now, some of the best undergrounds, as you know, are not family friendly, so we're just showing some of the PG-13 ones here, but consenting adults can check all of them out on our website. Moving on to comic art, it's George Harriman, a Crazy Cat specialty illustration with what amounts to a family portrait of all of his beloved characters. Here's Alex Raymond, a Flash Gordon from 1935 with the Jungle Jim topper strip. If you saw our last auction, you saw Raymond art going for some amazing prices. This is from his prime period. And check out the last panel. We end with the dreadful dance of the poisoned daggers. I don't think I would want any part of that. Okay, DC fans, you've said, where are all the Murphy Anderson covers? Well, here's one anyway. It's his cover for Strange Adventures number 144, a twice-up cover featuring the Atomic Knights. Now, we don't get to talk about Gold Key very much in these videos, but we'll make an exception here for a big-time piece like this, George Wilson's painted cover for Magnus Robot Fighter number 1. Perhaps the greatest of all of the fantasy painters is Frank Frazetta. Here we got a painted book cover from 1967. And don't forget Carl Barks, how could you? Here's one of his wonderful duck paintings. This one is called Sailboat from 1972. And he reimagined the cover of Walt Disney's Comics and Stories number 108. Moving on to the Bronze Age, Avengers number 123. This is Ron Wilson and John Romita Sr. And Mantis and Libra co-star with the other Avengers here. Now we come to a complete book from Jack Kirby. In other words, we're selling the cover and the interior story as one lot. This is Our Fighting Forces number 158, featuring the losers. And as you may know, Kirby drew on his own war experiences for these stories. Now we come to our cover lot. John Byrne and Terry Austin, X-Men number 137, the double-page splash 2 and 3. Look at all the characters you have on here, and of course, this is a memorable moment from a very key issue indeed from 1980. And then from 1991, it's Dave Stevens, the cover of The Rocketeer, the official movie adaptation. It's pen and ink by Stevens, and undoubtedly the best piece by him that we've ever offered. Now those are just a few highlights. We've got more than 1,000 other lots at HJ.com, so be sure to check those out. I will leave you with a quote from Magic Woo, whose collection we're selling. He told me that if you ever wake up in the middle of the night sweating and worrying that you have too many comic books, you've done the right thing.